So, you've been telling me about some of your crazy Warzone encounters lately,
Yeah.
especially that one where you got taken out and it just felt off,
Yeah.
and then you spectated the player CSD Gaming 1, and things got even weirder.
It sounds like you ran into the cheating world of Call of Duty,
Yeah,
which is a lot bigger than people think.
that's why we are diving deep today. We're
Okay.
going to explore this world
Right.
through the eyes of CSD Gaming 1.
Interesting.
He's not just a cheat user, he actually used to work for a cheat provider.
Oh, wow.
We're talking inside info on how cheats work, why people use them,
Oh,
and what it all means for the game.
that's a big one.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that these cheats aren't locked behind like some secret society or anything. It's
Oh.
really easy and cheap to get them.
Yeah. CSD Gaming 1 told us it's shockingly simple.
Really?
A quick Google search can lead you to cheat providers, resellers, even the developers themselves.
Wow.
And the cost. Think more like your monthly Netflix subscription than some shady black market deal.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Around $20 a month, you can have access to a whole suite of cheats.
Gee.
And the account creation process is just as simple.
Oh, really?
Get banned, no problem.
Wow.
Just spin up a new account, use an unlock all tool, and you're back in the game.
Die.
With all the weapons and prestige ready to go.
They don't even care.
Yeah, it's a constant cycle.
That makes the whole shadow banning system seem kind of useless.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Okay.
We keep saying cheats.
Right.
What are we talking about here?
Good point.
Like, what exactly are these things?
Well, it's mostly a PC issue.
Okay.
Console players might use unlock all tools,
Yeah.
but the more sophisticated stuff like Aimbots and Wallhacks,
Yeah.
that's happening on PC.
Makes sense.
Imagine being able to see enemies through walls and having your aim automatically snap onto targets.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
It's like playing on God mode.
Totally.
And this DMA thing, direct memory access,
Yeah.
CSD Gaming 1 said it was like the ultimate cheat.
Interesting.
2 PCs, virtually undetectable.
Wow.
He even said that some big-name streamers use it.
So are we saying that,
Yeah.
like, some of the people we watch could be cheating?
Yeah,
Wow. That's crazy.
it really challenges our assumptions.
It does.
And speaking of motivations, CSD Gaming 1 had some interesting things to say about why people cheat.
Like what?
He thinks a lot of people cheat because they've been cheated against in the past.
Oh, so they're getting revenge.
Yeah, like a vicious cycle,
Makes sense.
fueled by frustration.
Interesting.
Right, it's a fight fire with fire mentality.
But there's also the community aspect.
Yeah.
These aren't just random people hacking away by themselves.
Right.
There are massive Discord servers
Really?
with tens of thousands of members dedicated to this stuff.
Wow.
It's a whole subculture.
So it's not just about the cheats themselves.
Right.
It's about belonging, the shared knowledge,
Yeah.
the camaraderie.
Yeah, like they're all in on it together.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
But let's be real. This all sounds pretty bad for someone trying to play the game legitimately.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine you're in a firefight, adrenaline's pumping,
Yeah.
and suddenly you're killed by someone making impossible shots.
Ugh, I hate that.
You watch the kill cam and it's so obvious they're using an aimbot.
Yeah.
It's infuriating and it just ruins the whole experience.
It makes you wonder if anyone's playing fair.
Yeah. If even popular streamers are potentially cheating,
Right.
how can you know it's real anymore?
And with shadow bans being temporary,
Right.
it feels like there are no consequences.
That's the challenge for the developers, right?
It is.
They're always fighting the cheat providers,
Yeah.
trying to stay one step ahead.
But what about us,
Yeah.
the players?
What can we do?
Good question.
CSD Gaming 1 did say he can spot cheaters
Really?
based on small things in their gameplay, even with cheats active.
Wow.
Like how they move
Okay.
or react to certain situations.
Interesting.
So he's so deep into this world that he can sense when something is off.
Yeah. He's like a cheat whisperer.
He even said that certain weapons, like the Sidewinder, are favorites among cheaters
Why that one?
because they're so powerful with aimbots.
Oh, that makes sense.
So maybe there's hope.
Okay.
If we pay close attention, maybe we can learn to spot the cheaters too.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
But honestly, when you hear about all the features these cheat menus have,
Yeah.
it's kind of overwhelming.
What do they have?
Aimbots, wall hacks, no recoil, even night mode all the time.
Seriously.
That's crazy.
And we haven't even talked about the prioritized target feature,
Oh, yeah.
where they can choose to kill specific players.
Right, or the server information they can access,
Oh.
like player locations, ping, post details.
That's like having X-ray vision and a tactical map all at once.
It's insane the level of control these cheat menus give players.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what's the point of even playing fair?
Right, when you can have all this power.
Yeah.
It's tempting.
It is.
Yeah, it really does make you wonder why they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, is it just about winning, or is there something more?
Maybe they feel frustrated, or like they have no power in the game,
That's a good point.
and that makes them go to extremes.
We've been focusing on the negatives,
Yep.
but what about the cheaters themselves?
Right.
CSD Gaming 1 talked about their community.
Yeah, what about it?
Maybe they feel like they belong there,
Okay.
or that they're accepted in a way they're not in the normal game.
It's like they've made their own little world.
Yeah, with their own rules.
Exactly, even if those rules are bad for everyone else.
It shows that there's always more to the story.
Yeah, there's always another side.
But let's get back to something.
Okay.
What can we do as players to stop cheating?
Well, the obvious thing is reporting them.
But is that enough?
Reporting is really important,
Okay.
even if it feels like a small thing.
Right.
Those reports give the developers data,
Okay.
and they can use that data to make their systems better.
So we're all working together.
Right, it's a team effort.
But it's not always easy to know for sure if someone's cheating.
That's true.
I mean, CSD Gaming 1 can just tell, but
Yeah,
most of us can't.
we don't want to falsely accuse anyone.
Right, that would just make things toxic.
Exactly.
So what else can we do
I think the key is knowing more about it.
about cheating?
Yeah, the more we understand about how cheats work and why people use them,
Okay,
the better we can spot suspicious behavior.
makes sense.
We can talk about the problem in a smart way.
So we're educating ourselves and each other.
Right. Knowledge is power.
Yeah, the more we know, the less likely we are to be tricked by cheaters.
And the more we can help stop them.
But besides all that, there's a bigger question.
With that,
Is cheating ever okay?
that's a tough one.
Some people say it's just a game.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
But for a lot of players, it's more than that.
Right.
It's about fairness competition, the
Mm.
satisfaction of winning because you're good.
Cheating ruins all of that.
And when popular streamers cheat,
Yeah, the people that younger players look up to.
it sends a bad message.
It does.
Like, it's okay to cheat.
And it makes you think about Warzone itself.
What do you mean?
It's free to play, so anyone can make a new account.
Right.
And cheats are so easy to get.
So there's nothing stopping them from cheating.
Exactly. Even if they get banned, they can just start over.
It never ends.
Is it the game's fault?
What if developers made the game so fun and rewarding
Okay, yeah.
that cheating wasn't worth it?
That's a cool idea.
Like, you'd get more recognition and rewards for playing well.
So cheating wouldn't be as appealing,
Exactly.
but cheat developers are always going to try to find ways to cheat.
Yeah, it's like a constant battle.
That's where the community is important.
Go-
If we know more about cheating and we care about playing fair,
Yeah.
we can make a difference.
How?
Imagine a community that celebrates skill and calls out cheating.
Like, they wouldn't tolerate it.
Exactly. Cheating would be unacceptable.
So we create a culture of integrity.
Right, and that puts pressure on developers to stop cheating.
And on platforms to punish cheaters.
It's about working together.
Better game design, community empowerment, stronger consequences.
That's how we make a level playing field.
This has been an amazing deep dive.
It has.
We started with your Warzone story.
Yeah, that crazy encounter.
And now we've talked about so much.
We've gone deep.
The cheating, the ethics, the communities, even the solutions.
It's amazing what one kill cam can lead to.
It really is.
It shows that being curious can take you to unexpected places.
Totally. You start with a question and end up learning so much.
It's a journey of discovery.
I feel like I know more and that I can actually do something.
That's the power of knowledge.
And for everyone listening, we hope this deep dive has given you something to think about.
It's a complex issue.
The world of online gaming is always changing,
It is.
and we all need to work together to make sure it's a place where skill and fairness matter. Yeah, it's easy to blame the developers or the cheaters, but we all need to do our part to make things better.
What's interesting is that the solution might not be all about technology.
Okay,
What if we looked at it from a human perspective?
what do you mean by that?
Like, how can we design a game to stop cheating by understanding people?
So how do you design a game to discourage cheating from a human perspective?
Well, think about this.
Okay.
What if developers focused on making fair play more rewarding?
Okay.
Like, what if being really good at the game and mastering it was celebrated more?
You mean like both in the game itself and by the community?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's about appealing to those deeper motivations, like wanting to be recognized and feeling good about your accomplishments and enjoying the competition,
Those should be the main reasons people play.
instead of just winning no matter what.
Exactly. And it could also mean building a stronger sense of community in the game.
Okay. How?
Imagine players helping each other out
Okay.
and calling out cheating because they actually care about the game.
Not just because it's a rule.
Right, because they want the game to be good.
That's a powerful idea.
It is,
A community that polices itself.
and makes cheating unacceptable.
But cheat developers are always going to try to find new ways to cheat.
True. It can feel like you're fighting a losing battle.
That's where education comes in.
Yeah.
The more players know about how cheats work,
Right.
the easier it is for them to spot them.
And if they care about fair play,
Yeah.
they'll speak up against cheating.
So it's like a chain reaction.
Exactly.
We're giving players the power to make the game better.
They're not just watching anymore. They're part of the solution.
And that can push developers to make better anti-cheat systems.
Right. And platforms to punish cheaters more.
So it's a three-pronged attack.
Better game design, community involvement, and stronger consequences.
Working together to make things fair.
That's the goal.
This deep dive has been incredible.
I agree.
We started with your Warzone encounter.
That crazy cheater.
And we've covered so much ground.
We really went deep.
The cheating itself, the reasons behind it, the ethical questions, the communities, even the solutions.
It's amazing how much there is to talk about.
All starting from one suspicious kill cam.
It just goes to show that being curious can lead to amazing discoveries.
It's true. You start with a simple question.
And you end up learning so much.
I feel like I understand this issue so much better now.
Me too.
And I feel like we can actually do something about it.
We're not powerless.
And for everyone listening, we hope this deep dive has given you something to think about.
Cheating is a big problem.
But we can all be part of the solution.
We can make online gaming a better place for everyone.
It's up to all of us players and developers to create a world where skill and fair play are the most important things.